But no, it's been so much fun, and we love Orlando. It's been a while, so we're excited to be back and stuff. It's really, really been a fun tour so far, and it's release week. We just released our new record, so it's like fun, celebrating. It's awesome.
So finally, like the music is in everybody's hands. A Fine Mess is the new CD,
That's right.
selling great on iTunes,
Yeah.
like top 10, which is really awesome.
Really fun.
But now finally that music's out and people have it. They're singing it back to you. Are you feeling that in the shows?
Totally, yeah. It's so cool. It's like the record's been out for like 4 days, and already we're hearing people singing the words, and like they know all the lyrics, and we're like, this is awesome. You know, it's so much fun.
That's perfect. I think you got one of the best tie-ins, I think, in pop culture right now, of course, with One Tree Hill. And getting to play a character that gets to perform your music.
It's pretty awesome.
How'd you get that one to happen?
It was crazy, actually. I've been a musician since I was 15. So, like, I was a musician way before I ever thought about acting. And I never thought that I would do it until this, like, audition came along. And I really just went to a traditional casting call because they were like, oh, you know, there's got to be a singer-songwriter on One Tree Hill who can also act, you know, and you'll get to play your music. So I was like, all right, you know, my manager told me to go for it, and I'd never done acting before, but I landed the role, and it's been awesome because it focuses so much on my music, and it's just like the perfect little setup to, you know, to get my records out there. So it's been so awesome, and such a great group of people.
Very cool. Speaking of, you're talking about how you're on the road with all the guys who aren't afraid to get barefoot, and you're all hanging out in a tour bus and just kind of traveling the world. How do you get girl time? Because it's a necessary thing.
It is a necessary thing, and it is a rare thing, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's definitely tough, but, you know, these guys are great. They understand that I'm the only girl on the bus, and so, you know, they try their best to be accommodating, you know. But, you know, I definitely, like, whenever we're in certain cities that are really, really cool that I want to explore, I'll go shopping and stuff, which I usually have to go alone. Usually have to venture out by myself, because these guys are like, no, dude, whatever. So
they secretly want to go shopping too.
Yeah, I know. I bet they do. It's probably true. But no, it's cool. It's a lot of fun, and they're very awesome. A lot of them have sisters, so they get it, you know.
Right on. What is like the downtime between the cities? What are you guys doing on the bus? I mean, some people are into video games, some people are into doing and writing music, some people are just into I'm reading my book, leave me alone.
Right.
What's it like in your bus?
It depends on the day, but you know, we like to get very creative. We actually have like a date booked in, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's like northern Florida somewhere, but we're going go-karting, and it's like we've had it all planned out. We were in Salina, Kansas for a day off, and you can imagine, you know, it was like downpour, hurricane, like, well, not hurricane, I suppose, that's here. Tornado warnings, like, left and right. We went bowling for a few hours, and then we all swam at the 24-hour pool at the Country Inn and Suites. So Kate Voegele Band likes to have a little innocent fun and get
As a rock and roll lifestyle.
That's right, exactly. You know, it's fun. We find creative stuff to do, you know?
The new single, 99 Times. Interesting story behind that. You kind of share with everybody what that song's about?
Yeah, sure. 99 Times is a song that I wrote like towards the end of the recording process. Kind of came about like by accident. But it's totally one of my favorite songs from the record. It's definitely about, you know, being cheated on, being lied to, and hopefully it's a song that people will put on when, God forbid, they get into that situation, because, you know, we all do, unfortunately. But it's kind of, you know, less angry chick, let's get revenge, scary, and more like about rising above the situation and being like, yo, dude, you know, I'm better than that. Like, whatever, I don't need you. And like, if you're gonna do that, then whatever, I'm way cooler. So it's kind of like empowering, driving, fun times, you know.
Times, well, you know, it could be one of a dozen times in life you get a chance to ask Kate or the guys a question. Anybody curious about something?
Don't be shy.
Just raise your hand. Because if not, I'm gonna start asking questions.
In the back, yes.
Hang on.
So how did you get connected with MySpace and everything, and MySpace records, and maybe like what was the story with MySpace and everything?
That's a great question. It actually was crazy the way I got signed. I was in college, and you know, I've been playing since I was a young kid, but I decided I wanted to have the college experience, you know, and I was gonna wait for the right record deal to come along. One day I'm on my MySpace in my dorm, and I have a message like in my inbox from Tom Anderson, like Tom, first friend Tom. And dude, like, I thought it was a joke because the message was like, are you signed yet? I have a record label and I'd love to sign you. You're awesome. But I like replied, in case Tom really thought I was great. You know, I only had like 1,000 friends, like definitely was still really at the bottom of things. And next thing I knew, I was in Santa Monica showcasing for him, hanging out with him. He was wearing a green trucker hat. It was totally sweet. Like, crazy.
Anybody else got a question for Kate? I'm going to start
Ask
asking
away,
questions.
guys.
I went to school in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Oh, cool.
At the University of North Kakalaki my freshman year. And
Oh,
I know
yes.
how fun that town can be.
Yeah, it's great.
How hard is it to kind of stay focused with the show and the music? And I think at one point you were even still in school.
Yeah.
Yourself.
I actually am still. I'm taking online courses with University of Phoenix, and they're sponsoring our tour. So it's definitely a lot because Wilmington's cool, and it's a small town, and I'm really good friends with all the cast members. So,
Small beach town.
Yeah, we were all staying at the beach, like, towards the end of, the shooting of last season because it was like, it's pretty outside, whatever. So, it's cool because everybody is pretty work-focused. Like, everybody's really dedicated to, when we have to work the next day or whatever. But it's pretty awesome when we do have time off, which, most of us don't have to work, like, every single day of the week. So it's really fun, and we do all kinds of fun stuff down there. It's such a great little town, to just, like, hang out. There's really cool, like, little dive bars that are just, like,
For some
really
reason, beer
vibey.
tastes better in those kinds of towns.
Yeah, right? I know.
Makes it
it's
very
really
hard to
fun.
work. The new CD, A Fine Mess, it's obviously it's a wonderful CD, and we're super supportive of what you're doing. And in fact, would you just a little bit? Yeah, you were Red Hot and Boom last year.
I know. It's so
you're
exciting to be
indoors.
back. I know, right? It was a little bit cool, floating on the lake, but this is
True.
awesome too. So we're actually like right here. Last year we were like so far away from everybody. So this is awesome. This is so vibed out. I love it.
You graduated to the living room.
I know. I like it. All about it.
Thanks for coming, Kate.
Thank you guys so much.